Hey everyone, so I've been getting a lot of questions since I've been doing daily vlogs. I decided to finally just consolidate all of them into one big Q&A video. So on Twitter and Facebook, I asked all you guys to submit your questions. And let's get started. I'm trying to do my Q&A video. Would you quit? I'm still recording.
Are you live?
I gotta go through and edit all this. Just for that, I'm putting you in this video. So ever since I've been doing vlogs, I've been getting a lot of questions. So I decided to finally just open up and make a Q&A. With me to help me answer all your questions is my sister here.
I have no name. I would like to be anonymous, even though my face is showing. So clearly, I'm not anonymous anymore. For this vlog, Devin's going to be answering all of your questions that you posted on Twitter and on Facebook and on YouTube.
That sounded like a manager or something.
You know, it just comes natural to me to speak in an eloquent way and express myself diligently.
So, anyway, to the questions.
So on Twitter, the first question comes from Alex Riviera, and he asks, KidHaru, do you rap or skateboard?
No, although I went skateboarding today, so I kind of skateboard.
No, he doesn't. No. Second question is also from Alex Riviera, and it's, KidHaru, do you make music?
No, I don't, although I really want to learn to. Just so... No, I do not make music.
The third question comes from Chris Bills. What is your favorite form of martial arts?
My favorite form of martial arts would be wushu. That's one of the styles like I've always wanted to learn, but so far I haven't exactly had the opportunity to.
The next question, dun, 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 meow, comes from Carson Meadows on Twitter, and he asks, what are you majoring in, and why did you choose that for your major? You know, you should let me answer this. Devin is majoring in film, and he's majoring in film because he wanted a major that would be easy, that he just run around with a video camera and do random things. And now he's doing that and getting paid for it. And there's your answer.
Suck on that school system.
Next question comes from JC. And he asks, what are the beginning steps to making a short film involving martial arts similar to yours?
Watch a bunch of martial arts films, and especially Kung Fu. If you can watch classic Kung Fu films like the Shaw Brothers, or classic Jackie Chan from back when he was still in China, when you get to the point to where you can actually visualize and understand that choreography, choreographing martial arts scenes and fight scenes in general are extraordinarily easier, and you'll have a lot of stuff to bring to the table that a lot of people that don't appreciate Chinese martial arts won't have to film. Tipsy. And do a bunch of test fights. You don't need to necessarily like go out and immediately make the film. Start small and then just go crazy with it.
Next question comes from Jonathan, and he asks, what shoes do you recommend for free running?
Some shoes are really good grip. So if you can afford it, I would say the best things to get right now are probably the Nike Freerun 3s. Just look for something that has like really good tread and like grip on the bottom. You want something that's gonna grip and also isn't too heavy. The Nike Lunar Swifts and Lunar Glides are pretty good too.
Some questions that just got asked. Where did you learn all of your martial arts and stunts? My brothers got their start in martial arts from when we were children. We always watched Bruce Lee, Jet Li, Jackie Chan, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
And my brothers would fight each other. After watching the entire movie and practice all their stunts on each other, they'd be like, and that's how they got their start.
For the most part, actually, I would probably say my stunts are primarily self-taught. Growing up, yeah, EMC just brought me along and taught me stunts. Luckily enough, later on, Coach Jawin became my coach, so he taught me Taekwondo.
And that question came from Muna Alvin Anika. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. The next question comes from Reginald Ramirez, and he asks, what would you do for a Klondike bar?
What would I do for a Klondike bar?
You said that wrong.
What'd I say?
Klondike bar.
Enunciation. You know what I wouldn't do for a Klondike bar?
You don't even like Klondike bars.
Yeah, it's true. I wouldn't do anything for a Klondike bar. It's
I'd
all about
return
Snickers.
it. That's what we would do for a Klondike bar. We would return it. Reginald Ramirez has a second question. What is your favorite Power Rangers series?
It's actually pretty hard. The original Power Rangers Turbo, Jungle Fury, Power Rangers in Space, Power Rangers RPM. Samurai is weird, but it's actually kind of good at the same time. I can't really choose, but I guess I'll go with... Oh wait, one just slipped my mind. Ninja Storm was good too.
Power Rangers are all awesome.
I disagree with that. There's a lot of crappy ones out there, like Power Rangers. What was it? Wild Force. Yeah, Wild Force. You know, I'm just gonna have to settle and go for Power Rangers in Space.
So our next question comes from Reginald Ramirez. Has a lot of questions, but you know, we appreciate them. Reginald means you're a dedicated fan.
I go to school with them.
Oh, never mind. You're just Devin's lackey and his friend.
That's horrible.
No, not his lackey. I take that back. I apologize, Reginald. If you could be a bender, which would you be? I would be an earthbender.
Airbender. I feel that feels so cliche because everyone's probably like, oh man, Aang's an airbender. I wouldn't be like that, but I'll have to go with airbending, even though I probably don't have the calm nature that's necessary.
The next question comes from Daniel Riley, and he asks, what's better, Dragon Ball Z or Naruto?
Dragon Ball Z. Next question.
Also from Daniel, and he asks, what is your favorite video game? Well, based on his collection on his shelf, he has about 50. So I think we'll be here all day if he has to pick just one. How about you just pick a genre? Tell him which genre of video games you like the best.
JRPG, Japanese RPG, but probably my favorite game is Kingdom Hearts or Mega Man.
Now another question from Facebook comes from Chad Bartholomew, and he asks, have you seen Naruto and Bleach anime series, and if so, what do you think about them?
I read both of their mangas now because what happened was, while I was watching, I was like, you know what, let me check out the manga. And the manga is like light years ahead. And I just got completely sick of all the annoying, stop posting on my Facebook. Well, actually I stopped reading Bleach. Bleach should have died after Aizen. That's when that series should have ended. They're already like 4 arcs up, and it's annoying because every single time it's always, hey Ichigo, there's a new enemy. And then by the end, or like by the middle of it, they're like, hey Ichigo, you can become part of that enemy. Ichigo is now a Soul Reaper. He can bring out a full brain. He's part Hollow, and apparently now his mother was so he's literally everything that they come up against. So I'm over Bleach. Naruto I still like.
Tayson Yoon, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Question is, how did you get started in tricking?
My school had a gymnastics class. I signed in on the girls gymnastics team, and basically from there, since it was a girls gymnastics team, I got to do what I want. So I got taught very basic flips, like how to back handspring, back tuck. And from there, I just expanded myself.
It was actually really cool. He took me one day to the open gym so I could practice with him and work out. Actually, I just went there to pick him up. And they tried to teach me to do a back handspring, but when they flipped me backwards in the air, you know, it kind of freaked me out a little bit.
Didn't you kick someone in the neck?
Yeah, I kicked the spotter in the head. And then she was wobbling for like 2 minutes. I felt really bad. And she's like, we can do it again. And I'm like, no, you probably have a concussion, so I'm good. But it was fun, aside from me giving her a possible concussion. Also from Reginald Ramirez, and he wants to know, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop?
5, because then you bite it.
And break your teeth. Those things are really hard.
I can do it.
Let's try it. The next question comes from Corey War Grayman, and he asks, do you draw? He does draw, but he does most of it on the computer. His work on the computer is really good. Although he still refuses to create an avatar for me or a drawing or a rendition for me. So, you know, it's not cool. It's not cool. Where's the sisterly love? And I'm his older sister. I took care of him as a young child.
No, she didn't. I do a lot of cartooning style drawing. Any drawings that you see on my channel, I've done them. But if you notice, every single splash screen since I've been doing like the end splash, there's a drawing in the bottom right hand corner that I try to do really simple, like Calvin and Hobbes comics.
The next question comes from Jeffrey Burkett. What is your favorite type of parkour? And do you have any friends that do parkour with you? And if so, how many?
If I lump parkour and free running together, one, I enjoy parkour a lot more. Like I love watching it, is when people have like extremely good flow. There's a video and these guys literally scale up like 4 stories, like without changing their momentum at all. And it's just amazing. So I love parkour that's just, it's a consistent, like unbroken line. They're not trying to like do any extreme flips or anything like that. It's just legitimately like they're gliding through the air. I have a bunch of friends that do parkour. However, I never end up actually doing parkour with them. I think I've only done parkour with other people outside like 3 times, and only once was it for like the actual fun of it. Most of the time it's for videos.
This question comes from Muhammad Faid Malik, and he asks, do you still go to Blockbuster to rent or buy movies or games?
You want to answer that?
No. Blockbuster is pretty much obsolete where we are in California. You probably find one Blockbuster. If it's even a store, usually it's just little kiosks. So you rent it, you turn it back, but it costs too much money. And I've only seen it, I think, in the 99-cent store. What are you doing?
I'm making Tipsy in the vlog.
You should make them dance. Get it. Ow. From the Sonic Core Team. And he asks, did you do any plyometric exercises or jumping or anything to help you jump so high?
I came from track and field, so that helped condition me like crazy. Like I was the most ripped like 9th grader you'll ever see. But did you you roll your eyes?
No, I was just blinking.
Anyway.
As my eyes moved across the room.
As I was saying, I don't do any plyometric.
Biter.
Biter.
Ow!
Good job.
That's not okay.
Only one tip that a friend gave me, you might remember him, Danny from EMC Monkeys back then. He told me to train in pajamas because somehow like that kind of serves as weight training. So I would do all my tumbling during the class in pajamas. And even if they're like the thin, light material, I was going higher. Pretty much I just trained in pajamas and that helped me get higher. But primarily my height comes from my form. I use a technique called blocking, which is what you're supposed to do, which I won't explain in this video, but there's a bunch of tutorials out there. Don't do any plyometrics, just practice and form.
David Ray Battles, and he asks, what type of martial arts do you do?
I'm formally trained in Taekwondo. On the side, like I try to repeat moves I see in different styles like capoeira, wushu, kickboxing. I have a little bit of kickbox training. And yeah, and from friends, I'm trying to learn some groundwork and like some locks and stuff. So I try to play in everything, but primarily I'm Taekwondo based.
I have a question for KidHaru. If you can have any superpower, what would it be?
The power of zero space. Because with zero space, I can win any fight. Because if anyone ever comes up to me, I just bust a zebra out of nowhere. And the fact that you have a zebra, you automatically win. Zero space.
I would want to be invisible.
That's a really abusable superpower.
Exactly.
I'm really creeped out now.
So, thanks for watching today's video. If you want to see videos from yesterday, click over here. And if you want to see some other videos with lots of action and fighting or just commentary, click over here. Thanks for watching, and if you want to follow him, follow Devin or KidHaru on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. Find the information down below. Thanks for watching.
And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.
Bye.